So today I am covering the third delivery strategy, Agile. It is also called as meet in the middle. In my previous video, I have already covered the top-down strategy and the bottom-up strategy. If you have not seen my video of top-down strategy and bottom-up strategy, please visit that video so that you will get the exact idea of Agile or meet in the middle strategy. So generally, three different strategies are again used by the developers, the analysts, the service architecture for developing the web services, web API, and all these three strategies are again having the advantages and disadvantages. So selecting these three, one of the strategy of developing the web services or web API. So after covering this particular third delivery strategy, uh, we will take the decision that which delivery strategy is again selected when. So please see the full video to understand the selection of strategy, how this developers select the strategy for developing the web services. So top down and bottom up, I have already covered. So today I am covering the agile meet in the middle delivery strategy used by the developer while developing the web services. So the agile strategy, as the diagram suggests, as the name suggests, agile means what? The term of agile is used to describe software development approach. So agile is a software development approach that employ continual planning, learning, improvement, team collaboration, evolutionary development, and early delivery. So agile, it encourages flexible response to the change. So in the organizations, the developer develop the web services. They provide these web services to the end user, and then end user suggests some changes in the existing web services web API. So based on so here in agile methodology, the same flow is used for developing the web services or web API. So you perform the service oriented analysis, you perform the service oriented design, you develop the service, you test the service, you deploy the service. So after deployment, when the end user use the web services, web API, and they give some suggestions to the developers or the organization that they want something new in the existing web services. So they want some changes in the existing web services. They want some more. We know that the end users are never happy. So they always require the new things in the uh, uh, in their requirements. So the requirements are never fulfilled. So whenever you are fulfilling the one requirement, they go for another requirement. So whenever the end user provide some changes in the existing web services, in existing uh, web API in web services, then this particular arrow comes into existence. So redesign, redevelop, retest, redeploy as the end user requirement. So to fulfill the end user requirement, so the same web service is redesigned, redeveloped, retested, and redeployed as per the requirement of the end user. So for that, again, the revisiting this particular agile methodology. So it's the agile strategy follows the top-down analysis, ongoing. It's an ongoing activity, and after the web service or web API is hand over to the end user gives you the suggestions, requirements, and based on his requirement, you are working on the next version of that same web API or web service. So you are working on, the development team is working on the next version of that new API or new web service in Agile strategy. So see here in Agile strategy, the team. So the team effort is again very important. You have seen that jigsaw puzzle. So this is the image jigsaw puzzle. In jigsaw puzzles, the teams are again they are having different portion of the. They are working on a part or module, and after completion of that module, they integrate this module. So agile is a set of principles and values that encourages breaking the large portion of a project or web service or web API into smaller functional portions that can be developed quickly and integrated afterwards. So it's an integration process. So here you are giving the importance to the team method, team building. So in a team, that project is or that web service or web API is divided into team, and you are developing that application in a team, and afterward you are integrating the application using agile methodology, using meet in middle way. So this is what the meet in middle strategy or agile strategy use. So this picture explains the method of breaking the large portion of a project into smaller functional portions, and that can be developed quickly and integrated afterwards. So the agile strategy, meet in middle approach. So developing the application using this particular approach is more complex than previous two simplified approaches. In the top-down approach, so the one-way approach. So you start from the top and you reach to the bottom of that particular problem. So you solve the problem from top to bottom. In case of bottom-up approach, you are starting from bottom. You are starting from small units and you are developing the small units, integrating the small units from bottom, and you are reaching to the top. So these two approaches are easier as compared to agile approach. So agile approach is more complex because the end user requirements are not fixed; they are changing. And to fulfill the changing requirement, whenever the end user developer develops the web service, web API, hand over that web service or web API to the end user, they are working on the new version of that web service or web API. So based on the changing requirement. To fulfill the changing requirement, nowadays most of the organization use the agile strategy. Still, we know that it's a more complex activity because here we are fulfilling the needs, two opposing sets of requirements. Here the requirements are not fixed. Therefore, it's a complex task. But in the organization, you divide your project into teams and you develop that project into teams and then integrate the project. So see here the same example. So I have already used this example, and with the help of this example, I have shown that how this um, uh, different strategies are used so while developing the web services. We have seen that top-down approach. In the top-down approach, the web service client is again developed first. In bottom-up approach, web service is developed first. But here, in agile strategy, we are simultaneously. Means suppose take the example, one team is working on developing the web service and another team is working on developing the web service client simultaneously. So here the web service and web service client creation created simultaneously. So one team is working on this particular client application and one team is working on web service. And whenever, as soon as the web service is completed, the visual is provided to the web service client, and with the help of visual document, they call the service and they execute the service, and the service completion is completed with the help of agile strategy. So it's a combination of these two strategies, top down and bottom up. So see here the same example. So team one, so we are starting the web service development in a top down fashion. So one team is working on the web service client creation. So client application creation. So for client accessing the web service with the help of web form, the client design the web form, and the client test this particular field, this form. So after testing, his job is stopped here because this team 1 is dependent on team 2. So simultaneously, and you run this particular project. So team 1 task ends here, and team 2 start is team 2 task simultaneously going on, and team 2 is developing the web services. So they create the web service, then they add the web service, soap-based service. So this is the template. The service is added. The name of the service is add service.asms. Then web method is not yet written. So the web method is written by the team 2. They run the web service. They provide the input. They invoke the service. The service is running fine. They got the output. They open the WSDL document. They select this WSDL and copy this WSDL, and they provide this WSDL to the team 1. Now, team 1 is again providing that WSDL address in their client application. They click on go, they find the web service is again running on the local server with add operation. They select the add operation, click on OK. So already they have designed the form. They start calling the web service. They call the web service. They pass A and B value to the service, and service provide the result 30. And that 30 result is stored in one variable, A result, and that A result is again displayed to the end user in this particular fashion. So, so whenever you are using the agile methodology, it provide you the output quickly. So agile methodology allows the team to respond to the changes, changing requirements and customers' unpredictability through incremental and iterative project work. Incremental means different versions. So they are providing one version, and after providing the one version, they start the working on the second version, the newer version. And in this way, the end user requirements are again changes, and they fulfill the requirement of end user in a new version. So fast and responsive software development methodology with the help of agile methodology. So this is what the way of developing using the agile strategy. So let us see the process steps used in agile strategy. The first step is what? It begin with top-down analysis. So we are using the top-down analysis. We are starting, one team is again working on the client application, web service client application. And we are focusing on the ontology and related business entities. So we are focusing on the add methodology. So add method, we are developing the add method for the calculator. So top-down analysis, the analysis begun, but with a narrower focus, because one team is already working on developing the web service. So they are developing on the logic, they automate the logic, and as soon as the web service is ready, then that web service reference is given in the client application. So second is what? So when the top-down analysis has sufficiently progressed, then you start the second phase called as service-oriented design. So choose the service layer. Layers are again defined. Individual services are again designed. So every team is again working on individual services. So two teams are working on add method, add web service. Two teams are working on the subtraction web service. Two teams are working on the multiplication web service. Two teams are working on division web service. So here you require more number of teams. More number of teams are again required in agile strategy. So step 4, 5, 6 are the same: development, testing, and deploying the services. So you develop the service, you submit them to the standard testing. So perform the testing with the help of manual or automated testing, and you deploy the web service as per the procedure, and you are working on the next version of that web service. So step 7 is what? As the top-down analysis, it continues to progress. Revisit the business services. Revisit the business services means end user suggests some new additions in the existing business services. So to fulfill the demand of this change requirement, you revisit. So see here, schedule a redesign, redevelopment, retesting, redeployment. So performing the periodic reviews of all the business services and make the necessary changes with the help of scheduler. You schedule a redesign. So listen the end user's requirement, schedule a redesign, and you redesign the web service, you redevelop, retest, and redeploy the new service using the agile strategy. So agile strategy fulfills the needs, changing needs of the end user. Pros and cons of agile strategy. So when to use this agile strategy? If the end user provide you immediate requirement, instant, without any delay, in that case, urgent, in that case, you use the agile strategy. So out of this three strategy, you select the agile strategy when the end user provides you immediate requirement. So I want that web service immediately, then you prefer the agile strategy. It fulfills both short and long-term need of the end user. But this strategy is increase the effort. As I have said that more number of teams required. So increase effort associated with the delivery of every service. And you are continuously working on same web service, the new version of that web service. So it increase the effort. So costlier. And additionally, this approach imposes maintenance tasks. It increases the maintenance tasks because you're creating newer version, and you have to maintain the previous versions also. So maintaining the existing version and working on the new version. So it imposes maintenance tasks. It increases maintenance tasks. So these are some of the pros and cons of agile strategy. So I'm covering, summarizing both top down and bottom up. So bottom up, the pros. So simply add the web services to their existing application. So as need basis. So need basis. So need is arises, you develop the bottom up. And as I have said that most of the IT organizations prefer the bottom up strategy. So bottom up is not at all a strategy. So it's a way of developing the application. And the top down, when to use the top down methodology? So top down approach usually associated with time and money. If you have sufficient time, sufficient money, so the budget is there, then you go for top down approach. So in top down approach, the developer analyst gives more time to thoroughly analyze and maximizing the reuse application. So if you have sufficient budget and time, you go for top-down approach. If the end user gives you the requirement as and when the need basis, bottom-up strategy. And when the end user suggests any change in the existing business services, then you go for agile methodology, agile strategy. So this is what the summary of all the three strategies. So today I am covering this much only. Thank you.